Washington and Jefferson stays alive with the 3-2 win over Webster here in the game number 5 at the NCAA Division III Baseball Championships. Coach Jeff Mountain got those early runs, and you made them hold up. How were you able to make those key pitches when you needed to throughout the game? Because they definitely threatened, but you were able to make the key outs when it counted.
Yeah, the key to the game was our defense. As I look at the box score here, we recorded 3 strikeouts, so obviously we had to earn 24 other outs defensively, and to play errorless baseball with that is the reason we lost. We have a tremendous amount of respect for the Gorlocks of Webster. We know they're a great program, admired them from afar, perennial great program, and we know that fundamentally they're very sound. So when you play a team like that, you just have to hope to equal them in terms of execution. And I think today, a little like we felt yesterday, they probably feel like they didn't play their cleanest game. But we cleaned it up defensively. But offensively, it was a little bit disappointing. We had obviously a lot of opportunities to add on, which would have made the late innings a little bit more comfortable, obviously. You have a one-run game. You have very little margin for error. But our bullpen was able to hang in again. It's kind of been the formula for success. I give Nick a tremendous amount of credit. He's thrown 3 games now in the postseason, and 2 of the 3 have been very good. He's been in control, and he's competed well in both of them. So I'm pleased that he was able to go out and pitch us into the 6th inning. That was a big thing for us because we like where the game sets when we can kind of go our bullpen when we want to go to it as opposed to when we need to go to it.
Coach, talk about your ability to move runners. In those first couple innings, you got some good hits, but when you were making outs, you were moving runners.
Yeah, unique sport. I mean, you got to be able to execute at this spot. Definitely some fortunate things. I mean, sometimes when you move runners, it just happens to be a ground ball in the right spot or a ball hit slowly that everybody moves up on. But, yeah, the execution of everything is obviously an important thing.
Mullen, talk about that stolen base where you're just trying to draw the throw, and Justin also. What was going on that play?
Yeah, that's a play that we've kind of practiced a lot, but we don't get very much use of it in games. So it was good. It's exciting when you get a chance to run a play that you don't run very often. And we executed well. We did everything right, and it just so happened that we got lucky that their catcher threw one away. So we were kind of fortunate there that we kind of caught a break and to get that last run in.
Yeah, I mean, our coach told us not to get beat by the pump fake right there. I had a little aggressive lead. But sometimes you just got to force pressure on people and force the throw down to third and send it right in there.
So we're beat by a pump fake.
Yeah, beat by a pump fake.
So, Justin, what were you seeing behind the plate as Nick was throwing?
He was just mixing in all his pitches really well. We were able to move in and out of the zone, kind of keep people off balance, mixing up first pitch fastballs, first pitch changeups, curveballs. And he was just spotting up really well, so it was pretty easy, pick up on some tendencies from some of their swings, some of their hitters. Just kept mixing up all the pitches, kept them off balance.
Nick, you had to keep you got a lot of base runners throughout the thing. I think they out-hit you some number, a bigger number to a little number. Talk about what you were trying to do to sort of minimize the damage.
I just worked on staying connected, like throwing strikes, all that. I also wanted to work on mixing up my timing a little bit, so I had them guessing while they were on the bases, and then one time they were on the base, like we threw a lot outside while they were on the bases, just in case they did try stealing. They're a big bunting, stealing team, and one time Griff caught a pitch out and ended up working in our favor there. So yeah, as long as I just kept my composure, kept throwing strikes, eventually they're going to hit it to somebody.
A lot of balls hit into the infield. Talk about what it's like to have that defense behind you and also just behind the plate.
Yeah, well, I've spoken about Griff before in recent interviews, but I don't think I've ever shaken him off whenever he's calling a pitch. We're always connected. And then the defense in the field, like you got Bullock at third, Spencer at short, Mullen, then usually either Crum or Adam. They never really make too many errors. Spencer really is a key player. I think anything that goes to him, he sucks it right in and gets it out. I never really had to worry about him.
Yeah, I'd say we're not a huge strikeout team. We really kind of try to have people hit the ball out. That's what we preach is pitch to contact. So when he's mixing in all his pitches well, it's really easy. Just keep the ball low, pitch to contact, let our defense do the work.
Washington and Jefferson stays alive with the 3-2 win over Webster.